Subscribe. Why is ISO 9001 compliance so important for manufacturing? What is ISO compliance? ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization. Compliance in this context means following the guidelines and requirements set forth by the ISO. For instance, the ISO 9001 standard is a set of quality management guidelines that businesses can use to improve their operations. In order to be compliant with this standard, businesses must meet certain requirements related to quality control and management. ISO compliance ensures that products, services, and systems meet the requirements outlined in ISO standards. These standards, which are developed by experts in their respective fields, provide a common language that businesses can use to improve quality and safety. ISO compliance standards cover a variety of topics, including quality management, ISO 9001, environmental management, ISO 14001, occupational health and safety, ISO 45001, information security, ISO 27001. Each standard contains specific requirements that businesses must follow. There are over 22,000 ISO standards, which means there are a lot of opportunities for businesses to make mistakes and become non-compliant. These cover areas such as product design, manufacturing, installation, and service. Nearly any business process can be impacted by an ISO standard. Why is ISO compliance essential? To understand why ISO compliance is essential, it's important to understand the role of standards. Standards provide a common language that businesses can use to communicate with each other. They also help to ensure that products and services are safe, reliable, and of high quality. ISO compliance standards play a vital role in the manufacturing sector. They help to ensure that products meet the quality expectations of consumers and businesses. In the past, many manufacturers used their own internal quality standards. However, this often led to confusion and inconsistency. By using ISO compliance standards, manufacturers can be sure that their products meet the same quality requirements regardless of where they are produced. What benefits can ISO compliance bring to businesses? Investing in proper ISO compliance can bring a number of benefits to businesses, including improved quality management. First, and likely most important, businesses that invest in ISO compliance can improve their quality management systems. By following the requirements of ISO standards, businesses can be sure that their products and services meet customer expectations. ISO 9001, in particular, is a quality management standard that provides guidance on creating and maintaining an effective quality management system. By following the requirements of ISO 9001, businesses can improve their overall quality management practices. Increased customer satisfaction. Another benefit of ISO compliance is increased customer satisfaction. When customers know that a product meets ISO standards, they are more likely to be satisfied with their purchase. Businesses that invest in ISO compliance can also benefit from increased sales and market share. By providing products that meet customer expectations, businesses can gain a competitive advantage over those who do not comply with ISO standards. For instance, companies that produce medical devices must comply with the requirements of ISO 13485. This standard covers the design, production, and distribution of medical devices. By complying with ISO 13485, businesses can show their customers that they are serious about quality and safety. As a result, they are more likely to gain customer trust and loyalty. And when consumers can trust a company, they are more likely to do business with them for an extended period of time. Reduced costs. Another benefit of ISO compliance is reduced costs. By following the requirements of ISO standards, businesses can avoid costly mistakes and errors. In addition, they can improve their overall efficiency and productivity. In many cases, the cost of implementing an ISO-compliant system is offset by the savings that businesses realize from improved quality and efficiency. Improved employee safety. Another benefit of ISO compliance is improved employee safety. Many of the standards, such as ISO 45001, cover occupational health and safety. By following the requirements of these standards, businesses can create a safer work environment for their employees. A safe workplace is not only beneficial to employees, but it can also help businesses to avoid costly accidents and injuries. In addition, businesses that provide a safe work environment are often seen as being more responsible and trustworthy. Enhanced transparency and traceability. Another benefit of ISO compliance is enhanced transparency and traceability. By following the requirements of ISO standards, businesses can improve their ability to track their products and processes. This information can be used to identify problems and prevent them from occurring in the future. In addition, businesses that comply with ISO standards are often seen as being more reliable and trustworthy. This can help to build customer confidence and loyalty. Improved sustainability practices. Finally, businesses that invest in ISO compliance can improve their sustainability practices. Many of the standards, such as ISO 14001, cover environmental management. By following the requirements of these standards, businesses can reduce their impact on the environment. In addition, businesses that comply with ISO standards are often seen as being more responsible and environmentally friendly. This can help to build customer confidence and loyalty. What is ISO 9001? Of the ISO compliance standards, ISO 9001 is one of the most important for businesses in the manufacturing sector. This standard provides guidance on creating and maintaining an effective quality management system. First introduced in 1987, ISO 9001 was designed to help businesses improve their quality management practices. The standard is based on many quality management principles, including customer focus, leadership, engagement of people, process approach, improvement, evidence-based decision-making, and relationship management. ISO 9001 was recently updated in 2015. The new version of the standard places more emphasis on risk-based thinking and stakeholder engagement. It also introduces new requirements for quality management systems, such as a focus on organizational context and the need for top management to provide leadership. What are the benefits of ISO 9001? There are a number of benefits associated with ISO 9001. Perhaps the most important is that it can help businesses to improve their quality management practices. By following the requirements of ISO 9001, businesses can develop a system for monitoring and improving their quality. This, in turn, can lead to improved products and services, increased customer satisfaction, and reduced costs. In addition, ISO 9001 can help businesses build trust with their customers. Customers are often more likely to do business with companies that are ISO 9001 certified. This is because the certification ensures that the company is serious about quality and committed to meeting customer expectations. Finally, ISO 9001 can also help businesses to improve their communication and documentation. The standard requires businesses to establish procedures for communicating with customers and for documenting their quality management system. This can help businesses avoid mistakes and ensure everyone is on the same page. It can also make it easier to resolve problems when they do arise. How can businesses achieve ISO 9001 certification? The expectations of an ISO 9001 certification are explained over 10 clauses. The first 7 of these focus on developing and deploying a quality management system, while the latter 3 clauses emphasize continual improvement, corrective and preventative actions, and management review. 1. Scope. The first clause defines the scope of the quality management system, including which processes are included and which are excluded. These exclusions must be carefully defined so that the quality management system does not become too complex. 2. Normative references. This clause defines the normative references, which are the standards and other documents that ISO 9001 depends on. If a company wants to claim compliance with ISO 9001, it must use the latest versions of these normative references. 3. Terms and definitions. This clause provides definitions for terms that are used throughout ISO 9001. These definitions should be used when interpreting the requirements of the standard. 4. Context of the organization. The fourth clause requires businesses to understand the context in which they operate. This includes understanding the needs and expectations of customers and other stakeholders. 5. Leadership. Leadership is a key requirement of ISO 9001. Top management must be involved in developing and deploying the quality management system. They must also provide leadership and direction for continual improvement. 6. Planning. The sixth clause requires businesses to plan to develop and deploy their quality management system. This includes planning for the resources that will be needed, the roles and responsibilities of employees, and the processes that will be used. 7. Support. The seventh clause focuses on the resources that are needed to support the quality management system. These resources include human resources, facilities, and information. 8. Operation. The eighth clause covers the operations of the quality management system. This includes the processes that are used to produce products and services. 9. Performance evaluation. The ninth clause requires businesses to evaluate their performance. This includes monitoring and measuring processes, assessing customer satisfaction, and setting goals for improvement. 10. Improvement. The final clause focuses on continual improvement. Businesses must establish procedures for identifying and addressing opportunities for improvement.